say the words you wanted to say that's related to your job
Okay.
as a cabin crew.
I'm gonna try to do that.
Huh? I got finished? Okay, thank you. Hold on. Kitna? 15.
Oh my god. Cute. I'm gonna shoot this. Okay,
Why
I will
you
do it.
Come.
Hi guys, I'm Alex. I've been a flight attendant for 3 years right now. I'm gonna share some interesting information about my job and some tips to know more about this. You know, I have to say that when I came here the first time, I knew about the rules. I knew about how to live in a Muslim country in which the religion is totally different than the previous country in which I was living in. So I have to say that if you really don't want to go to a place in which you're just don't feel comfortable with the rules, so just don't go. Stay home. I mean, whether you're gonna do it in another country that you're not gonna agree with the rules. So I think it depends on like each person. Um, way of living. I would say that I live my life in the way I want to live it, but respecting the space of other people and the rules that other people they have. I'm not gonna go inside your house if you don't invite me to go inside. I'm not gonna go to get married if I know that it's gonna be illegal. So if I really wanna do my stuff, I will just try to find a way to adapt myself to a country or a city or any corner of the world in which my plans they will fit with those countries'
Exactly.
plan.
Exactly.
If I really don't like this, I will just go back.
How did you land this job?
I knew about this job like 3 years back home. I was searching on internet and then the publicity just came up and I decided to apply for this job. It was a very nice experience for me. I was like so much interested. I went to the open day and guess what? I got the job.
Did you experience difficulties during the application?
I have to say that the difficulties and the reason why I got the job, it was like, okay, first of all, I have to say that I was so scared. I didn't have even a thing to put, I was like, I don't have a dress, I don't have a tie. I was like a little shy that day. There were like 500 people and they were so different, so well prepared that I was like, I'm not gonna get this job. Because I didn't know anything about the company in which I am working right now. And I was like, okay. But then I was just being myself and just trying to give my best and I passed all the exams, all the tests, and at the end I just got the job. It was amazing and the experience is something that I will never ever forget. I think that one of the most important requirements to get a job is to have a very good spoken English and just to have a very nice, charming personality in which they are gonna try to see if you will be able to share and to offer a very good customer service. So I think this is the most important thing. And of course, I mean your height, but in this company they will give the opportunity to different kind of people, and this is what I really love about this. This was the first time for me going to different places in my life. Like, I have visited already some other places before applying to this job, but since I came here, I have been to places in which I never ever imagined that I would be. So it's incredible because we are meeting new people, cultures, food, and going to places that probably you will never ever come back. That's what I really love about this job.
So, how do you handle angry passengers? How do you manage to calm them?
I have to say, when I have angry customers, I just think about myself when I become angry, and then I realize that I mean personally I'm very mean when I'm angry. So I can understand how customer is gonna behave. So I just try to play with these kind of things to approach the customer in a way that he will feel that I can understand his needs, and I will just try to help him like that.
Is there any chance a customer can ask for a second meal?
I have to say, yeah, it's possible. I think everything is possible in a company. I mean, if we have enough things to give and we have things that we can just save it for later and someone just needs something else, I can just give it away. I mean, I can understand that maybe someone has another need, is hungry, is thirsty, so I will just give my best to please everyone. There are different levels of companies when it comes to aviation, and I would say that my company have like the best customer service ever. We can please the customer in every way just to make them happy. In other companies, sometimes you need to pay for food, you need to pay for water, and they require to pay by cash or credit card. So people they don't have these things when they are on board. So it's kind of difficult for them. It happened to me once, and I have to say that I'm very grateful to be or to please the customers in the company in which I'm working now.
All right. So, have you experienced customer having a heart attack during the flight? How do you guys manage those situations? Kind of things like health issue during the flight.
First of all, I have to say that in my company we're well trained to be a first rescued, and the first aid training for us was totally like full, complete, 100%. We are well prepared to help anyone in the case that there is a very delicate case in which someone is having a heart attack. I have to say that I have never experienced something terrible, but it's very normal to have people with headache, stomach ache, nausea. This, but in my personal opinion, I have seen people that they have even a birth on board. So delivering a baby is something major. I mean, can you imagine these things? But I hope I will never experience this. But in the case it happen, I will be well prepared.
But I believe you guys have your own medical doctor on board, right? Is that true?
No, we don't have actually. I cannot say how it goes in my company. However, I will say that a doctor will be in the case that the doctor is necessary to have it there on board. That person will be there to assist. However, we are the first people to help the customers because being a flight attendant is just to serve beverage and food. It's just as well and most important to take care of the customer in the safety and the medical way. So yeah.
Okay, so when is it necessary for an aircraft to have an emergency landing?
Okay, so I'm gonna say maybe the most common emergency landings that I have here are about the weather. Let's say the weather is not that good or is not adequate for the aircraft to fly. So the captain will decide to go back and just not do an emergency landing, but it's just gonna be a normal landing. Another way will be if one of the engines is having a failure, so if it's gonna be necessary to do an emergency landing, or in the case that there is a customer which requires to see like a doctor on ground because we have to save his or her life. So it's gonna be we are gonna have an emergency landing, but I have never experienced it before.
Okay, which destination is the longest flight?
The longest flight for us is 18 hours. Yeah, we always have rest when the flight has more than 10 hours. Yeah.
Okay, how do you guys enjoy your layover?
If it's summer, I love go walking to gardens, like the garden that we have back, like around places. Sit there, have a book, have maybe a glass of wine, and just read the book. Meanwhile, I'm just enjoying the weather and everything. Another activity that I love to is walking. Meanwhile, I'm listening to the music. I love going to meet local people in the place I'm going to learn about their culture. I love partying. I'm a Latino, so I'm always looking for my music to to distract myself, to move my body a little bit. I have to say that compared to my mother country, I mean the country in which I was born is like 10 times higher. I have to say that this is a very good job to save money because actually you have facilities that my company provides, and I have to say that it's amazing. I mean, you can save all the money that you want, you can make plans in your life, and I have to say you need to experience it by yourself.
Yeah, you're saying that this is the kind of job that you really can save money. But what about you guys flying around the world? So you get a lot of temptation, spend more money instead of saving, actually.
Okay, so I have to say that it's always a temptation to spend money in different countries because let's say, for example, you go to Paris and of course you want to go and go up to the top of the Eiffel Tower. Of course you're going to spend some money, but this is something that is it's gonna be a good souvenir for you. So there will be places in which you are just gonna be there and you're just gonna enjoy your time by walking. And if I had to say my personal experience in my company and lifestyle as a flight attendant, I would say that for me it's just enough to go and sit in a garden and walk a lot in a place that I have never been, and just go with a small bottle of water. So maybe this is my plan in every place I'm going, and this is the reason why I'm saving good money in my company, I would say so.
Cool. What about food?
Food, I always open to.
What's the best food you've ever tasted, aside from your own food?
The best food, I have to say that I love Arabic.
Arabic food.
I love Arabic food. I have to say I really admire the Indians.
Do you have any particular? Well, Indian is not Arabic.
I know. You are just asking me which kind of food I really like. It. I was the Arabic food. Since I discovered the Arabic food, I'm really in love. I love falafel. I love all the preparation that they do have. I love the sweets that in the Arabic culture they do have, and this is maybe the reason why I'm getting.
And what kind of food you hate the most?
Okay, I don't want to offend anyone. However,
Oh man, I mean your least favorite, shall I say?
I would just say my least favorite. No, it's because I would never ever try it. It's some kind of. I mean, I can understand that some people in some countries they eat different kind of animals.
I bet you don't eat snake.
I will never ever eat a snake. It's not because maybe I don't know. Maybe I would like it. Maybe
Like a cobra, like.
But I am more this kind of person that I eat whatever looks cute. If it doesn't look cute, I will not eat that. So I'm sorry.
What about a rat? It's cute, right?
I consider that even if it's cute, for me it's dirty. So I will not eat a rat, never in my life. Well, I have to say a hamster is cute, but a rat is not cute at all. A rat is like me, and the hamster is like my brother. So he's the cute one and the ugly one.
But if a rat is white, like so cute, it's
Even
cute.
it has to be in a laboratory, not in a plate.
In a
I'm
dish.
sorry.
All right. So, now I'm gonna show you pictures, okay? And I want you to say the words you wanted to say that's related to your job
Okay.
as a cabin crew.
Okay, so this is the first picture, and if you can see it, guys. So timing, see, I'll say, oh my god, I go crazy with timings. I mean, I try to be organized, but being on time, sometimes I cannot handle it. But so far, I've been very responsible when it comes to time. So second picture, oh my god, what is this? I cannot believe this. I know what does this mean. I never seen this before.
Swipe it to the
second one, third one is gonna be this. Oh, this is one of my favorite pictures. I would say party. I love events. I love music. I love being in the middle of a crowd, jumping, loving my life. This is the other picture. I would say wine. If it's red wine, I would love it a lot. Well, I love drinking. Like occasionally, I spend a very good time having a good conversation with a glass of wine. Why not? Then makeup. Oh God, I have to say that I'm a little obsessed with makeup since I came here. Because being a flight attendant requires to have a good grooming. Also, it is not allowed for me to have makeup because I will not put makeup while I'm working. However, in my daily life, I would say I sometimes I do to hide some secrets. I don't know if this means love.
Dating.
I haven't dated anyone in these 3 years in my company. I mean, no one at all. I came here with a relationship, but then we just broke up later. Because I said I love this kind of layovers. It reminds me of a day that I went to Phuket in Thailand. I was enjoying my time in some island with the rest of the flight attendants.
So here's another thing I'd like to ask. Yeah, you guys have the chance to travel around the world. Now, have you ever tried to somehow acquire language from other countries?
Okay, I would say that I was born in a Spanish country, but then I moved to a country in which they were having the Flemish and the French as a language, and I learned French.
Introduce yourself in French.
Ben, salut tout le monde, je m'appelle Alex. Ça fait déjà 3 ans que je travaille ici comme hôte de l'air. Et j'adore beaucoup mon travail. Ça me permet de faire plein de choses, des activités par tout le monde entier, de visiter des endroits, de connaître des gens. Donc, je suis vraiment content et vraiment touché par rapport de tout le monde que j'ai rencontré. Et ça me fait vraiment plaisir de vous partager tout ce que je dis.
Wow, that's impressive. So
I can say that in Spanish as well.
yeah,
Because
please.
mi
Yeah,
nombre es
that's what I'm
Alex,
supposed to say. No?
y pues ya llevo 3 años trabajando acá y la verdad que estoy demasiado contento con todo lo que he visitado, las personas, la comida que he probado y todo, así que disfruto cada momento y que bueno, espero que todos ustedes les haya gustado este video y suscríbanse al canal de mi video. Eu falo português também e eu trabalho aqui por 3 anos e eu adoro meu trabalho e visitar de cidade diferente e tudo isso e eu adoro muito.
Impressive. Shukran. Arabic. So your last words for your subscriber. I invite people to subscribe and watch your
Okay,
video.
guys, I have to say thank you very much for watching all this video until here. It was such an amazing day and there were a million questions and I hope that all the questions will be included on the video, or just please remember to subscribe to my friend's channel and there will be more amazing videos and maybe one that I will be able to open my own channel, so let's see. Enjoy, bye guys, and fly high.